Hi folks, Chris Anderson with Mount Comfort RV. Hope you're doing well today. Let's take a look at a 2017 Newmar Ventana, and this is the 4037 model, which is a great, not everybody wants a 43 footer, but yet some people still want the tag axle, so this will make both of you happy. We're gonna go through the outside and then the inside and see what you think. As always, Newmar does, I think, a better job than anybody on their paint jobs. That is truly a gorgeous paint job. Now you won't find this exact paint job in the book anywhere. We always tweak our paint colors just a little bit so they're original to Mount Comfort RV. So if you want this paint color, you got to come buy this coach. Obviously, some things you would expect: dual fuel fill, flush mount slides like Newmar's known for. You have a power awning over the door and your main power awning as well, and of course those are tied to wind sensors. Remote keyless entry here, so you've got the ability to type in a code and not only unlock your coach, you don't have to have your key on you all the time, you got your little doorbell there, but also that'll unlock your baggage door, so you don't have to go around with a key every single time, which makes it nice. But let's take a look here and see what we can find. Start with one nice, huge, fully carpeted storage compartment. Up top here we have the pull-out TV, Sony TV with a Bose soundbar. That's pretty sharp. I'm going to let the cameraman get in there just a little bit to show some of this cross bracing that you see in here. This is Newmar's Star platform that they came out with for 2016. Again, this model's a 17. It shows you how the bracing pushes everything back. All the weight is pushed back towards the main frame rails on there, which makes it an extremely rigid coach. Very little flex in these, which makes prevents cracked tiles and stuff like that, and lets them handle an extreme amount of weight. But you can see just how much storage this coach has. You can see the place to empty out your dirt devil and all that good stuff. So this compartment right here behind that pegboard are your water tanks, but they didn't want to waste the spot, so they gave you an electrical outlet here, and you can put little pegs in there to hang an extra extension cord or hose, whatever floats your boat. Steerable tag. The Ventana has grown up in recent years. It used to kind of be a really entry-level product as far as Newmar diesels go, but it's not that anymore. It's actually probably the best value in the Newmar lineup when you consider the fact that it has most of the things that the Dutch Star has, but doesn't have the Dutch Star price. This is a big boy diesel. You got your 400 horse engine in here with 1,250 foot-pounds of torque. You've got a tag axle, and this is a steerable tag as well. Frameless windows, full body paint, full Freightliner chassis. It's a big boy diesel. You've got your exit door as well that the Newmar came out with last year. In here, just some chassis stuff here. You've got your batteries, your disconnect, some chassis boards in there as well. You can kind of get a good view of your diesel particulate filter down there if you're into that sort of thing. Let's take a quick look at the other side here. Of course, this year they did up it. You can tow 15,000 pounds with the Ventana, so that's nice. A lot of times on diesels, this compartment is open to the engine, so they lose these two storage compartments. And although they're not huge storage compartments, any experienced RVer knows every inch of storage is important. Here's your DEF, your diesel exhaust fluid. If you're not familiar with what that is, call me. It's too long of a conversation for the YouTube video here. Our wet bay, everything is fully enclosed in here. This is a heated compartment as well. You've got hot and cold water, whole house water filtration system in here. Your hose reel is a power hose reel, and everything is very well labeled and easy to get to. So there's that compartment. Move forward one. We don't always option this in, but we did this time. Shore power cord. That's a 50 foot, 50 amp shore power cord on a reel. So that makes life easy. Oasis, this is our hydronic heating system. If you're not familiar with hydronic heating, let me know. Again, we can have that conversation. Big thing there, unlimited hot water. You'll like that. More storage and a pull-out battery tray system with your 8 house batteries, because this coach is all electric. Notice at no point did we come across a propane tank. There's a reason for that. Okay. Dual fuel fill like we talked about, and then up front we just have some service boards, some chassis fuses, that type of thing in here. Generator's up in the nose. And I think that's pretty good for the outside. What do you say we go look at the inside? Okay, we're back. Again, I'm Chris Anderson, Mount Comfort RV. Don't forget to ask for me. That seems to be sometimes a tricky one to remember. Obviously, this is how I make my living, so if you could help me out, if you like the video, please tell a friend and ask for me. If you don't like the video, well, don't tell anybody. So anyway, here we go, 4037 Newmar. This is a 2017, so there are some changes. I'll try to point those out as we see them. We have a full wall slide. That's not a change, but that does make this coach extremely large for a 40-footer. A lot of space in here. First thing I noticed when I walked in was this woodwork. This is all new for 17, and the way they brought the light through in these areas here, I thought just came out wonderfully. So we want to get a good shot of that. Last year I thought, you know, it was nice that it lit up, but it seemed a little more sterile somehow. This just seems so much more homey. I like it a lot. It was the first thing I noticed when you walk in. Floor was probably the second thing you noticed. So I'll let him pan down and get a nice shot of this floor. It's a polished porcelain tile floor, and it is gorgeous throughout. There is very little carpet in this coach, just a little bit on the slide room, and that's really all that you have. Sofa configuration here. If somebody wanted 2 chairs, I can pull this sofa out and drop 2 chairs in, so that's easy enough to do, so don't let that discourage you. We have the TV that pops up from the televator here, right in front of that window. That'll be a nice Sony TV popping up. I believe we optioned this one in with the fiberglass roof and the in-motion satellite. Yep. So we've got pretty dressed up coach here as well. So as you can see, lots of living space here. 2 sofas. If this is where you want to entertain at, you certainly can. They will both make into sleepers, so you've got some extra sleeping space. Driver passenger seats do rotate around, so gives you even more space. And then we option this in with what they call the comfort booth. The comfort booth will make a bed also. So although most diesel pushers aren't necessarily designed for lots and lots of people, this one will sleep quite a few, so that's nice. New backsplash for this year. The Corian is gorgeous. This year they did decide to undermount the Induction Cooktop, which I think was a huge plus, because if you're not cooking, you've got all this countertop space. Get back in there. There we go. Sure we can. Got it. We've got a pull out here, which will give you some extra countertop space if you want. With this one, we optioned in the 3 drawers. You can do a dishwasher if somebody wants. Went to a big stainless double bowl sink, although they're square bowls this year. That's new. Thought that looked kind of neat. Tell the designers have been having some fun redesigning here and there. That's a nice touch. Come back, this is an all-electric coach, so we have a residential refrigerator with ice and water in the door. Still a decent sized pantry with pull-out adjustable shelves. Okay. This is hydronic heating, so unlimited hot water, no propane to deal with whatsoever. In this floor plan, it is a bath and a half, so here's your half bath. Okay, come on back a little farther. Look how much space there is in this bedroom, and even in the entrance into the bedroom. That's because of the full wall slide. We have a king bed here. I believe that's a sleep number. It is. So there we go. Outlets on both sides of the bed, and Newmar's got a new outlet this year, I noticed. Might be hard to see, but if we can get in on that outlet, not only is that a dual outlet, but it also has 2 USBs in it as well. Now that we had seen them start to sprinkle in some USBs last year, but they generally only had 1 outlet when they did that. So you'd have 1 outlet and 2 USBs. This still has 2 outlets and 2 USBs. I call that a win. So there's lots of plugs on both sides of the bed for charging our goodies. And then we come back into the main bathroom. Beautiful shower. Let him get a shot of that. Storage on this side. I'll try to get in there and get that open. There we go, with a safe back in the back. All right, nice sink with good storage. That's a really deep medicine cabinet. And a stackable washer dryer. Now, what you may not have even noticed in the video was the exit door. That's actually an exit door there. It can't be opened from the outside. It only opens from the inside. And in the event of emergency, it's a lot better than climbing out a window. So Newmar started putting those in last year, so I think it worked out pretty well. Well, I think that's about it. There's obviously tons of things I could talk about on this coach, but ultimately you need to see it in person. Please give me a call and we'll get you taken care of. My name is Chris Anderson. I'm with Mount Comfort RV. Thanks for watching.